Pidato Perdana Menteri Israel Benjamin Netanyahu ke hadapan sesi gabungan Kongres Amerika Serikat kembali menuai pro dan kontra.
This is a prime minister who has demonstrated an ongoing lack of gratitude for the assistance provided by the United States during this critical time. And he has repeatedly disregarded the advice and requests of the president and the administration regarding the conduct of the war, even after the president has proved himself to be such a consistent and strong friend of Israel's.
Pro dan kontra juga terjadi di antara anggota Kongres sendiri. Senator Bernie Sanders menjadi salah satu tokoh kritikus perang Israel-Hamas yang tidak hadir.
And it's just very strange why Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leader in the Senate, and Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader in the House, would be willing to join the Republicans in inviting him to give this speech, given that he's going to probably attack their own president. But it has gotten quite a bit of backlash. A good number of members of Congress, mostly Democrats, are planning to boycott the event.
Stephen Zun mengatakan dalam pidato seorang pemimpin negara asing, biasanya wakil presiden Amerika sebagai presiden Senat, memimpin sesi gabungan Kongres. Dan menurut Zun, ini tak lepas dari kontroversi seputar dukungan Amerika Serikat bagi Israel dan juga sosok kontroversial Benjamin Netanyahu. Setelah Presiden Joe Biden mundur dari pencalonannya kembali sebagai presiden, Kamala Harris mengawali kampanyenya sebagai calon presiden Partai Demokrat. Dan saat pidato Netanyahu, ia telah dijadwalkan sebelumnya untuk berkampanye di Indiana. Kamala Harris hanya bertemu Netanyahu secara terpisah, demikian pula Presiden Biden. Menurut analis, tanpa kehadiran banyak senator dan anggota DPR Amerika pun, pidato ini lebih menguntungkan Netanyahu yang dukungannya tengah goyah di dalam negeri.
There's going to be all this video of the American Congress standing and applauding for him every minute, nonstop. So it is the fact that you have Netanyahu coming to the United States at this point. I think the reason why he's coming explains a lot. He is coming, in my opinion, and many others as well, to demonstrate that he is in control.
Pada saat yang sama, analis lain mencermati di tahun pemilu dengan polarisasi politik yang tajam, undangan bagi Netanyahu oleh Kongres kontras dengan pergeseran opini publik Amerika.
There's a clear separation between what the politicians are saying, what the party elites are saying, and what public opinion polls tell us, which is that, a large majority of Americans, whether Democrat, Republican, or Independent, want a ceasefire, want an end to the fighting. And so what you're seeing is this real split between what individual Americans may want and what their elected officials are doing.
Pidato Netanyahu kali ini adalah pidato yang keempat di hadapan Kongres Amerika. Pada pidato sebelumnya tahun 2015 lalu, 58 orang anggota Kongres akhirnya absen. Dari Washington DC, Yuni Salim dan tim VOA.